welcome. You're watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Akanksha Khajuria, and this evening we are keeping our focus on the growing anger as far as the India and Pakistan match is concerned, which is all slated to take place on September 14th is what we are learning so far. Now, the people of the country are asking why Team India should face a country that breeds terror on its land and bleeds our country. So this is the question that many are asking. And next we'll tell you about this sensational claim that is coming from Sadhvi Pragyas, who was recently acquitted in the Malegaon blast case. She has again said that she was pressurized to name Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also the Chief Minister of UP and other RSS members as well. We'll get you detailed information on that as well. And other than that, we'll take you through other stories as far as the celebration of vindication is concerned. And Col Purohit, who was also acquitted in the Malegaon blast case, in fact, he was accorded a grand welcome in Pune today. All right, then we'll get to another story. As far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned, today is day 3 of the Kulgam terror attack, and the encounter, in fact, is currently underway, is what we're learning. We'll get you more details on that as well. And moving on to another story that we're tracking for you as far as Tejasvi Yadav is concerned. He's in dock once more. Now, Election Commission has issued a notice to him asking him details as far as his voter ID is concerned. And finally, we'll get you that concerning video that has come in from Srinagar International Airport, where an army personnel, in fact, assaulted the staffer there. These are the top 6 stories that we are tracking for you this evening. Let's get started. In fact, there's a nationwide uproar over the India and Pakistan match that is all slated to take place on September 14th in Dubai next month. And this comes in the backdrop of the Pahalgam terror attack, loss of 26 lives, subsequent elimination of 3 Pakistani terrorists, and a detailed debate in Parliament on Operation Sindoor. And now the nation is asking why Team India should face a country that breeds terror and bleeds our country. And despite the emotional pleas from the families of the terror victim, BCCI remains silent. And the big question now is, when blood has been spilled on our streets, why play ball with the enemy? India is not just angry, it is hurt, and BCCI's silence is only making that pain louder. And then there are few who are coming in support of the match. After Saurav Ganguly, remember last week when he had supported this match between India and Pakistan, now PDP Chief Mehbooba Mufti has said that sports and politics should be kept separate. Listen in.
अगर आप चाहते हैं शांति से रहो, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि हम अपना पैसा सारा जंग में खर्च ना करें, बेरोजगारी दूर करें, गरीबी दूर करें, तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आपको सिचुएशन को नॉर्मलाइज करना पड़ेगा और खेलकूद उसमें सबसे अच्छा खेलकूद होना चाहिए। अगर आप चाहते हैं शांति से रहो, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि हम अपना पैसा सारा जंग में खर्च ना करें, बेरोजगारी दूर करें, गरीबी दूर करें, तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता आपको सिचुएशन को नॉर्मलाइज करना पड़ेगा और खेलकूद उसमें सबसे अच्छी चीज़।
Sports is different. Sports is different. I'm happy that they are playing. It's an honest confession. Pahalgam should not happen. Death should not happen. But sports is sports. So, আমার মতে ঠিক আছে. Game should go on. पहले भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान न्यूट्रल वेन्यू पे होता था. बाइलैटरल्स तो बहुत समय से बंद है. न्यूट्रल वेन्यूज पे होता है. पहलगांव भी नहीं होना चाहिए. खेल भी होना चाहिए.
Now, for more on this, let me go across to Major Samar Paltur, defense expert. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. Now, many are asking, is the nation bigger or cricket? Because BCCI is currently silent. Sir, we spoke about this last week as well. There's no, in fact, a statement that is coming from BCCI as far as this match is concerned. Now, the dates have come out. There's hue and cry. Why is this match taking place? Your comments on this?
See, Akansha, firstly, definitely money is involved. And the rhetoric of Mehbooba Mufti is more of a threatening tone rather than a request. She is the same minister who did a backdoor recruitment from 2004 to 2014 in the JK Bank. It has been a scam. She is the one who headed it. The maximum of the MLAs of PDP party are belonging to the below poverty line, and majority of them have their properties in Dubai and Switzerland, which has to be investigated by the NIA today as I speak to you. And then I will again tell you, this is again going to be a very big revelation. that a militant was sent to Pakistan in an ambassador car from the Muzaffarabad bridge by Mehbooba Mufti and her government when she was in power. Then the 2004 elections, Mehbooba Mufti gave safe passage by making legal passes for militants to send them to Muzaffarabad for making PDP win the elections by instilling fear in the local populace. Then in 2016, majority of the stone pelters were from which party? From PDP party. And then I want an inquiry to be done against Mehbooba Mufti. Go to her house, her whole furniture is made up of deodar wood. Whereas there's a restriction of this wood to be cut and put or sold commercially. Her whole house furniture is made up of deodar wood. Then a PSO who knew all her dirty work was assassinated by unknown gunmen. On whose direction? That is up to the CBI to inquire. So her love affair with Hurriyat has to come to an end. A CBI inquiry has to be done against her, and her dark past has to be brought out to the public of India.
Absolutely.
She should be either handed over to Pakistan or else she should be sent to jail by the CBI. All the government money was diverted from North Kashmir, Central Kashmir, and from Jammu to South Kashmir. Why? So these are ministers who are manipulating the system. An inquiry has to be called for. NIA, I appeal to NIA and to CBI to put a thorough investigation in terms of Mehbooba Mufti's all financial transactions. And why is she, towing this Pakistan rhetoric that if you want a good life, then play cricket? What nonsense is this? Where is the justice for the 26 people who were massacred? Not once she is mentioned or paid her condolences to the 26 martyred people. And she is actually blackmailing the public and saying, let's not spend money in the defense expenditure. Let us not fight against Pakistan. If you want peace, then play cricket. Is this a joke going on? It is time for the government agencies and for the public of Jammu, Kashmir and India to take a call and boycott these politicians and try them legally by the court and the justice.
Absolutely. So the call for the boycott of this match is only growing louder. The politics has started with Mehbooba Mufti, in fact, coming in support of this match as well. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to Republic TV. Now we're shifting our focus to Maharashtra. She was called a terrorist, locked up for years, and now Sadhvi Pragyas has hit back. Sadhvi Pragyas, who remember is one of the 7 accused acquitted recently by the court in the 2008 Pahalgam bomb blast case, has once again repeated her claims on how she was tortured for days by the ATS in the custody when she was there, and she was asked to name and implicate the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister of UP, Yogi Adityanath, and other top RSS leaders as well. And she's also said that the Pahalgam blast case verdict is a huge slap on the narrative of the saffron terror and a victory of dharma as well. Firstly, listen in to what she said.
मुझसे बहुत बड़े-बड़े लोगों के नाम जबरदस्ती बोलने के लिए कहा उन्होंने, मैंने वो नाम नहीं बोले, उनके अनुसार मैंने काम नहीं किया, इसलिए उन्होंने मुझे प्रताड़ित किया। और उन नामों में विशेष तौर पर माननीय भागवत जी का नाम, राम माधव जी का नाम, हमारे माननीय मोदी जी का नाम, योगी जी का नाम, माननीय इंद्रेश जी का नाम और तमाम वो नेता जो बड़े-बड़े नेता हैं उन लोगों के नाम लेने के लिए कहा कि उन्होंने कहा और हमने ऐसा किया, ये बोलो। मैंने उनकी बात को नहीं सुना और ना ही माना, इसलिए उन्होंने मुझे प्रताड़ित किया।
And for more on this, let me bring in Sangeet Ragi, political commentator. Thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. A sensational claim that has come in from Sadhvi Pragyas that she was, in fact, tortured for days to implicate the Prime Minister, the current UP Chief Minister, and several RSS members as well. Your first reaction to that, and also to the fact how this verdict has now hit that narrative of the saffron terror as well, something that Sadhvi Pragyas has also mentioned.
This saffron terror, the term was coined to give cover fire to the Islamic terrorism, which has come to be an established terminology and has become a buzzword in the public discourse all over the world, particularly after 9/11 and subsequent terror bombing in many countries of Europe and even at home in India, in different parts of the country. In the terror bombing, it is the Muslims who were being caught. Earlier, if you look at the 90s, then when the Tada was there, the Muslims were involved in the terror attacks. When POTA was in place, even then in terror attacks, the Muslims were caught. And the Muslim organizations has run campaign against it, if you remember, 2004 elections, Lok Sabha elections. So, the Congress party was piloting a narrative that the terror has no religion. But here it was that terror had a religion. The dominant discourse was that it is the Muslim members who are part of the terrorist activities everywhere in this country. So they wanted to square up with this Islamic terrorism. So they coined the term Hindu terror or the Bhagwa terror. This was the political narrative that were. Second thing, you know that this leadership, Congress leadership, is being led by Sonia Gandhi, who doesn't have the roots in India. From 2004 and 2014, during this period, there has been a major Islamic conversion and Christian conversion in this country taking place. And many such things happening in this country which were going against the Hindu interest. It is RSS which has been always saying that Hindutva is the cementing force of this nation. And consolidation of Hindus is the only panacea to all the social, spiritual evils and the political evils in this country. So consolidation of Hindu is important. And who is the organization working behind it? It is Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS, and its ancillary organizations. And that is why to finish the entire and to project the entire Hindu civilization in the bad light and Hindu organizations in the bad light, that look, these are the organizations who are not less dangerous than the terrorist organizations like the Simmi, Indian Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hizbul Mujahideen. So the Congress party wanted to project that the Hindu organizations are also involved in the terrorist attack. In order to defend the Hindu organization, the Congress party worked on the project which was dismantling the entire civilizational value and the civilizational, the assets of this country, right, which has been holding together. And therefore, this becomes entirely dangerous. I appeal to the BJP government and the Maharashtra government, please investigate into those people who were part of the Maharashtra ATS, Parambir Singh, people like Parambir Singh. They should be put behind bar, they should be jailed, and all the ATS members who were part of the investigation and who fabricated, concocted, and manufactured the evidence against the innocent people and put them in bar without charge sheet. They were placed in the bar in the jail for 9 years. This was something terrible.
Absolutely, and there is, you're absolutely right, there's a need for the investigation as to who pressurized all these accused in this case and why they wanted to implicate the Prime Minister, the current UP Chief Minister as well. Thanks so much, sir, for speaking to Republic TV. Now we're shifting our focus. In fact, as far as the Maligaon blast case is concerned, 17 years, a terror tag and nearly a decade behind the jail. And today, a total vindication as far as this case is concerned. Lieutenant Colonel Purohit has returned home to a grand welcome today. Acquitted in the Maligaon blast case, the army officer was greeted with a grand procession in Pune in Maharashtra. Celebrities and locals walked with him, hailing what they call a battle for justice finally won. Here's more.
17 years of legal ordeal. Nearly 9 of them behind the bars. But on 31st July was when the system blinked and justice roared back. Today, Lieutenant Colonel Col Purohit returned to Pune, a vindicated man, cleared of all terror charges in the Maligaon blast case.
In a different state of mind. Today I am being welcomed by my own people. Okay, it's a family affair going on. This society is a family to me. I have been born and brought up out here itself. So all these people, they have seen me like from a baby's days. Okay. Family is welcoming me. I am enjoying these moments. That's all.
Shower of petals, thumping of dhols and a sea of supporters. Such was the scene at Pune. A celebration of what they call the triumph of truth. Lieutenant Colonel Purohit was seen donning a saffron pagdi, led a massive victory procession, a moment of pride and vindication. Supporters walked beside him, raising saffron flags and shouting chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram. Marathi cultural icons, authors and even descendants of the Peshwas joined the procession, calling Purohit's acquittal not just personal but symbolic.
We have seen them suffer for the last 17 years, and the kind of support that the family, the wife and sister and mother and the children, children have seen the worst time, his children. And I'm extremely happy and glad that it's all over now. And it's a big defeat for the ATS and the UPA government's use of ATS, abuse of ATS, and the defeat of this coined false terminology of saffron terror. There's nothing called saffron terror.
From an accused to an acquitted man, from isolation to ovation, the journey of Lieutenant Colonel Purohit, many say, now stands as a reminder. Truth will always prevail.
It's a grand welcome. It was a grand procession. You can see that there were dhol artists, and now we are moving towards the park where he will be felicitated. Well, in fact, it is his Kuldevi where he's going to go first. He's going to offer garland to the Kuldevi as well as Maruti Nandan, and after that he'll be felicitated from there. But yes, as you were mentioning about Colonel Purohit, as you know that it was a 17-year long battle, and 17-year long battle not just for Colonel Purohit but the entire family.
Lieutenant Colonel Purohit returns home as a hero. Not just as a man acquitted of terror charges, but a patriot who shattered the Hindu terror narrative with his utmost resilience.
Now shifting our focus to Jammu and Kashmir, anti-terror operation is currently underway in the Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir, and the operation that is called as Operation has now entered day 4, and we are learning that the security forces are currently undergoing this, and in fact 2 terrorists have been eliminated during this operation, and this is in fact the third operation in the last 7 days in Jammu and Kashmir as far as the crackdown on terrorists there is concerned. In July 28th as well, remember 3 Pakistani terrorists were killed during an encounter under Operation Mahadev. So right now what we are learning is that this crackdown on terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir has entered day 3. 3 LAT terrorists have been killed as far as this crackdown is concerned in Jammu and Kashmir. And this, in fact, encounter is underway in Kulgam district, where on the visuals you can see that the encounter is still underway. It's been more than 3 days that this encounter has started. Let me go across to my colleague Arnab, who joins us live on the broadcast with more details. Arnab, what we're learning is that this crackdown on the terrorists there has entered day 3. Give us more details about this operation and what are your sources telling you?
Absolutely, we have seen that the heavy exchange of firing is going on right now. Also, we have seen that the many army persons have received the injuries during the ongoing encounter. It's day 3, and we have seen the confirmation from the officials that only 2 terrorists were neutralized so far in the encounter, and the third one is still injured in the dense forest. Also, the combing operation has been intensified, and the search have been extended to other nearby areas. Also, we have seen that the officials from the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army, and CRPF are on the ground, and they are watching the every movement. We have seen during the daytime that the drones were there, and also the helicopter service was also there, and everything is being monitored very closely. So far 2 terrorists have been neutralized. Both the killer terrorists were affiliated with Lashkar-e-Taiba. The operation was launched after receiving the credible intelligence input that there is the presence of some terrorists in the Kulgam area. Then after, we have seen that the massive cordon and search operation was launched on, and we have seen that the exchange affair was on, and right now we have been told that the search have been extended to other nearby areas as of now. Yes.
Absolutely. This is part of Operation Akal. 3 LAT terrorists have been eliminated by the security forces there. Keep tracking those details, Rawat. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now, shifting our focus to Bihar ahead of the Bihar elections, RJD leader Tejasvi Yadav is in the dock over allegedly having 2 voter IDs and falsely claiming that his name has been deleted from the voter list. And now Election Commission of India has hit back. A letter from Patna Election Office has exposed the claim. The letter states, and I quote, Tejasvi is a registered voter and that the EPIC number or the electoral photo identity card number that he had quoted yesterday in the press conference is invalid. Now, it has also asked for a photocopy of his voter ID for further verification and investigation, and this letter has in fact put the RJD leader in a tight spot just ahead of the election, and if he fails to produce this card as the Election Commission has asked for, it may raise questions on the authentication of his claim and potential misinformation during a politically sensitive time as well. Firstly, listen in to what he said and the counter that has come in from the Bharatiya Janata Party.
ये एप्लीकेशन है, मेरा भी नहीं है. हम चुनाव कैसे लड़ेंगे? अभी तो देखिए, ये चुनाव आयोग का एप्लीकेशन है और मेरा ईपीआईसी नंबर हमने इसमें डाला है. ईपीआईसी नंबर अगर आप चाहें तो हम बता भी दें. RAB 2916-120 इसमें कैप्चा आता है. हाँ, अच्छा आ रहा है. अब हम डालते हैं, आप देखिए, डालो. What does it mean?
ये मैं 2 आपको दिखा रहा हूं जो इलेक्टरल रोल में एनरोलमेंट होता है और जिसमें एपिक कार्ड नंबर होता है. ये 2020 का आप इलेक्टरल रोल बिहार का देख सकते हैं और 2020 में भी विधानसभा के चुनाव हुए थे. 2020 में भी आपके तेजस्वी यादव जी चुनाव लड़े थे, विधायक बने थे. 2025 का भी आप देख सकते हैं इलेक्टरल रोल, जिसमें अभी जो जारी हुआ है, दोनों में इस कोने पे आप एपिक कार्ड नंबर देख सकते हैं.
Now shifting our focus, in a shocking incident of airport violence, an army officer has been charged for a murderous assault over excess cabin luggage, and 4 SpiceJet employees were left with grievous injuries in the assault at the Srinagar airport, including the spinal fracture to one of the employees. Now have a look at the visuals on your screen that we will be showing you as far as this incident is concerned. The officer, whose name has not been made public yet, repeatedly punched and kicked the airline staff after being told that the cabin luggage is beyond the 7 kg limit and that this extra baggage is not allowed and it will come at an extra charge. This really irked him. An employee fainted on the floor, as you can see in the visual, but he kept on kicking him. CISF personnel had to intervene to stop this ruckus, but this is in fact the incident that took place at Srinagar airport, and all this ruckus was over the excess cabin luggage that this the army officer wanted to carry, excess of 7 kgs that he wanted to carry, but he was not willing to pay the extra cost, and hence he started beating the SpiceJet employees there. One of them also sustained grievous injuries. Spinal fracture is what we're learning, and he's currently admitted in the hospital. Very concerning visuals coming in from the Srinagar airport. And this is all we could pack for you in this bulletin of 6 stories at 6. We'll be back tomorrow with more such stories. Till then, keep watching Republic TV.